Inflammation could be the single reason that you feel older than you're supposed to, that you're having problems with hormone balances, and could also be the reason for reoccurring miscarriages or problems with fertility. Welcome back to Peak Vitality TV. My name is Dr. Dan Kellams, and today I'm talking about inflammaging, or the process and how inflammation actually advances the aging process in our body. You see, when we have an infection or a trauma, the inflammatory process that we have at that point is acute. It's a positive response to that condition, and it triggers our immune system to go into healing mode. Well, when we have long-term inflammation, or we have that response in a chronic manner, something over 3 months, well, it starts to create destructive changes in the body. And inflammation long-term causes a lot of oxidative stress. Now, a term you may have heard before is a free radical. So free radicals are produced when inflammation is allowed to go long-term in our body. And that changes our internal environment to a toxic one. And this inflammatory process, these free radicals, they actually damage our DNA. Now, the problem with that is, in order to maintain our health and to keep healing and keep growing and to have longevity, our cells have to make copies of themselves. And so if our DNA and our genetics are being damaged, the copies are, well, they're subpar. They're just not good copies. And that is actually going to cause us to age faster. So sometimes, biologically, we are breaking down faster than what our chronological age actually is. Now, the problem that creates for fertility is eggs have to divide, they have to multiply. And the more oxidative stress in our body caused by inflammation means that that process is disrupted. And that's not good. It's not good because it can create issues with infertility, it can cause reoccurring miscarriages, and it can also compromise the health of any unborn children. So you want to know what's going on there to make sure inflammation is not causing this problem for you. So there's 3 things that we found that you're going to need to actually improve this situation. The first is you've got to get the right testing. You need to know what is actually causing your inflammation. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you know I've talked about how do you get labs that show that you're normal but yet you still feel sick. So you actually have to get the right testing. So you need to make sure that you're talking to someone and you're doing testing with someone who knows what they're looking for. The second step is you need a team that knows how to address those things effectively. Someone who specializes. In our office, we specialize in hormones and reproductive health and longevity. So these are the things that we look for that impact those situations. And the last thing you need is some teaching. You need some mentoring and guidance, someone who's going to be able to take you through the process and teach you how to keep those things at bay, which sets you up for success for the longevity of your life. Hope that gives you some great information. If you know anyone who could benefit, who's struggling with any of the conditions I talked about, please share this video with them. And if you need some help, just check us out at peakvitalitydenver.com. Have a great day, and thanks for tuning in.